Who does? Yeah.
Showing it.
I've seen them everywhere around town.
No.
Ready?
Yes.
I don't have audio. We can hear, this is definitely have audio.
think it's
There you go. You didn't have it on?
been on. I must have bumped it.
Okay.
Try again. You think?
No.
Volume is way up. Mine's all the way up.
Technical difficulties.
Didn't have this problem the last time.
Uh-uh.
What happened? Now, admin is opening up on me.
You gotta pay the sound bill.
I didn't. I think still on. Make sure I send on mute. I started. Stop it. Start.
Is this considered the headphones, Ken?
It's Anchor. Comes up as Anchor. One. Not playing. We can watch a silent movie if you want.
Well,
It's in the team setting. You might have
No.
What about audio
quite
settings?
the same
to.
impact.
You might have to stop. That's right. Stop sharing. And then hit share. Then wait 1 second.
Include sound, maybe.
Yes.
Your headphones.
Yeah. And select headphone. You have to go to device.
Go to more, Ken,
Back to
and then is it audio settings?
audio settings. Set on it. Yeah.
Headphones or headset.
Oh, yeah. Hit headphone. Yeah. Now hit it. Now hit share.
Well, it's playing in the background too. And we're still not hearing it.
Now include sound. On the Teams thing. Nope.
It's not. It's clicking. There, maybe now. Try again. Well, the settings are on. We played it exactly the way I had it before. We did this last time. They played fine. Let me do it this way. Stop it. Play through my computer. For now, just for the video.
I see what you're saying. Playing it just for there, for right now. Okay. There we go. It didn't like the headset.
Crank the sound up if you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember last thing.
They got new though.
I was there. I was there.
Bobby.
Still self-serving.
Yeah.
She's right.
Oops.
So we have come up with the
All right, so and then there's a couple of changes. But seriously, at the very beginning, 1, 2, 3, I think it's 7, right? I used to kind of describe what I saw. If somebody sees something different that they might, so I'll let Mr. Hamilton make a copy of it. And if they say, you know, I think could have used this set of words there. And I will take out the 2 jumpy sort of words.
That's fine.
So probably Monday, I'll have the finished version.
Okay.
And instead of me coming here to show it to you, I will have a secret YouTube website. I'll send it to Mr. Hamilton. And like I said, I just you either say yay or nay. And if you say yes, then I'll post it on my regular, and hopefully you post it like on maybe your homepage, Facebook. And then I'll come down and give you a copy on a thumb drive you can use for whatever else.
Wonderful.
Oh, I hurt my feelings when I heard you going on and on.
They were a great shot.
They were.
When they were allowed to.
Great. So fun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And,
Thank you.
so, the comprehensive plan, I'm gonna give it to Chris here in a minute, but, the reason why this is imperative that we finish this up is if we do not have it done by October 1st, and I'm gonna read this. The Maryland General Assembly adopted Senate Bill 266, which replaced the 12 planning visions with 8 sustainable growth planning principles after October 1st, 2025. So that have to be implemented in the next coming years. It's not something that we will totally forget about, but if we have this approved before, then we don't have to add it in and we won't have to make all the changes to it. Okay. Chris, I'm gonna hand it over to you. And I did see some things, but we'll get there.
Is it okay if I stand here?
Yes.
So I think you're all familiar with the comprehensive plan. I'm not gonna go at length.
Are you gonna project it up there?
Should I stand in a different place?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
But it's gonna be on the screen,
No.
or do we have to follow here? Okay.
But we have digital copies of everybody. No, I just wanted to give you a quick background. So the document you have in front of you printed is the previous version from the spring with changes made in red and track changes. It gets a little messy in a couple places, but most of the changes are a sentence here and there. There's some grammar and some minor map corrections. And where the changes come from is this document here, which is also digital if you want it. It's right here if you want to look at it. We'll make you a copy if you want. This is a compilation of the comment letters that came in from the state's review. If you remember, the draft back in March, I think, was sent to the state. The state then circulated it among state agencies like transportation and DNR and others. And they wrote comment letters. Some of them, a lot of them were like suggestions. It was kind of, a lot of it was like canned language, like, hey, remember that we're great and we can help you with a grant, you know, and that kind of stuff. But there were some corrections and minor, and there were some sort of direction to add something because it's required by state law. And there were total, between that and what the Planning Commission also looked at back in, I think, May, we had a total of 60 individual comments. And I have a file here that shows, you know, each, this was the public notice for review back in March. This is each of the comments from the Planning Commission or other agencies. And then the actual comment letters are here from the different state agencies. So they're all numbered. And then what you're looking at is, I went ahead and took the draft and put in all these comments. It was easier to just edit everything and then, you know, in track changes, you can compare it back.
Yeah.
What you're looking at is the compare back. And I just want to point out that the biggest change that I hope all of you will look at carefully is really back at the very end when it talks about the water system. And the change was because Dewberry's report from your engineers in June, I basically removed the previous section and almost copied a lot, cut and pasted from the Dewberry report and put in their numbers. So that is why it's a lot of it's red.
So starting on page 42?
It's towards the end. And then, of course, elsewhere in the document, if you see changes you want to suggest, and by all means, my preference is you just physically mark it up.
Okay,
draw
give you the
bubbles,
paper.
yeah, make a paper change, unless it's something really big or dramatic. And we'll get all of these back to Ken and to me. We were talking about like a deadline so that we can get this final copy done, say, by the end of the month.
Okay, what would you like?
Well, what's the end of next week, maybe? Or the 22nd is the end
Is
of
a-
next week.
Yeah. 22nd is a Friday, 2 Fridays from now?
Yeah,
Or a Friday from now.
Friday the
That's a week.
22nd. That gives me the week after to compare all your comments. If there's an issue, some of you made different comments, I can get back to or figure out what to do. And we can get a final copy ready for your adoption at your first meeting in September.
Okay.
And still get it out to you in time to see that your change has been made. That type of thing, all the last week of Now,
And the red is the revisions.
yes.
So,
the red
okay,
is
yeah,
the-
okay.
There's strikeout of the old text and then
Okay,
the
yeah,
insert
got it.
is red. And I know Renee has already seen a couple things that need to come out and
Minor.
change.
Minor.
Good.
Minor,
It should
minor.
be down to the minors, I hope.
It is minor, because I did a lot of the other stuff with the earlier meeting.
Yeah.
Um,
And keep in mind, you can always amend it later.
the one thing I need to ask a question
Sure.
on the municipal finances on page 5, where it talks about the wastewater collection system is owned by the town, but treatment is provided by Cecil County. Should we have in there that about the enterprise fund and that it's really just a pass through for the sewer, or I don't know. I don't know.
That's an easy added phrase or a sentence just to add in there?
That it's not really, we collect the money, we don't control it.
Yeah, I see you.
That was that and
Oh, I see, yeah, we can,
That would be good for the state to know.
yeah, we can just
Yeah.
extend
I
that.
think so. And parking. Oh, wait a minute. It was just a couple, and I will send it to you.
Okay.
Where it has economic and industry,
Page 9.
yeah. Talk about the churches, the post office and, that, but, and the restaurants, but you don't mention the campground
Oh, I'm missing, yeah, oh, sure. Add those in.
and the parking lot. You missed a couple.
Okay. It's called.
That was on my only one.
Hey, that's not bad.
Okay, and I'll email it to, on page 15, about the athletic field and the wharf. And
Okay.
here, around town hall and this park in here.
Oh, as a park?
No, as parking.
Oh, parking, more parking, I see, okay.
You only mentioned 3 spots.
Yeah, but that, I think we were just looking at the bigger spots, but of course, there's a lot of spaces over there.
Here, the wharf,
And more, okay.
the athletic fields, and all through here.
Absolutely.
I think that was the only thing that I saw, but again, I will.
Yeah, just mark it up for me.
But I
I'll work
think
it-
the enterprise thing, somehow that has to be worded, and like you said, Richard, because of state, knowing that it's not ours, what it is, but it's not.
So this is, I live in Newark, I'm on the planning commission. And I just volunteered to be on the steering committee
For
for
this?
the city.
Oh, for theirs.
comprehensive plan
Well.
For the next year and a half.
Never do that
I know. So this was kind of rehearsal.
Yeah. I mean, one thing, it says, as a community of about 1,500 people, we're probably closer to 16.
Okay.
Is it more important to be accurate in that because of funding, potential funding, or would we get more funding if we're a town of 1,500? I mean, it's a minute difference, but does it make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference.
Make the
Yeah.
difference of 100,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's, I think it's around 2,500, isn't it, when the next bump is?
You gotta be up.
Oh, okay.
another
Oh,
thousand.
okay. All right.
I just want to give a thank you to everybody that's been involved with this. And with this completion coming up,
We're gonna have a party?
Move to the-
Yeah.
Improvement program.
Ken and I are going to, because some of the things we're holding off with the charter is because of this and other things. So Ken and I are putting the finishing touches on that with
Okay.
your suggestions that were there. I'm going to put a final revision on it. Then it's going to go off to Bestie and do all that. And hopefully that can be done soon too.
Excellent.
And we're going to be working with the emergency preparedness plan. Ken is going to be reaching, John and up at DES is very interested in this. But one thing I wanted to bring up while we're talking about this, and I know that we're working on finishing the last bit of the property maintenance SOP, is that what we're calling it? SOP. Listening, because I watch the TikTok stuff, Jersey, and it's just inevitable that it's going to come here too. Jersey is dealing with, and this property maintenance thing's going to fix some of that. That LLCs, big LLCs are coming in and buying properties up, and they're renting out rooms that are not quite, they're fixing things, but it's not in place. But the fact that we are asking for once a year, it's going to be an inspection of the Airbnbs. For the regular rental properties, it's going to be when there's a transfer of renters. it's things that we have to look at in the future because it's just a matter of time before it starts coming here. We don't want to have the big corporations, in my opinion, because they bought up a bunch of the properties and now they have to figure out what to do with it because they're not selling it. So they're going to start price fixing the rents, and we just have to take ownership of it. And as we finish up on what the Rising Sun plan is, it's things to look at. But all of it is, once this is done, everything else will kind of start forming. But I think we need to start paying attention to what's gone over. Jersey is not that far away. So it eventually, within the next 2-3 years, it'll be heading this way. Because we're not Baltimore and we're not like the big areas, but it slowly comes towards us. So I think us, and I will be talking to the other mayors on the west side too, that we need to work together on getting something together so that we're all there. Before, the state hasn't really come out with any real guidance about the Airbnbs yet. And I'm not saying that we don't want them here, but I also don't think we want to take away that charm that we don't know what's going on with the property. And what they're saying in Jersey is people are voting that don't actually live there. So they're just using the address. So, and it's in a couple of the big areas of Jersey that are saying this. So something that we need to look at going forward, and it'll be starting to come up with more conversation and more information, but just putting it out there.
It helps to not have a sign on I-95, because then they don't know you're here.
12 years ago is the one that was put in the town of Northeast that before 7 that says, go this way, it's Charlestown there. So there's a sign there that has Charlestown and it's pointing our direction.
Oh.
Coming down off the bridge, there's a sign that has turn here to go to Charlestown.
Right out in front by the Baptist church, you need to have Charlestown, look down 7.
Yeah, right, and then, just keep, and they'll end up in Charlestown, West Virginia.
Yeah. I know we all have the consensus, we want to keep the small town charm. We don't want it to become a big corporate monopoly type thing. So it's just things that we need to start really looking at. Am I good? Okay. I think we're done with everything that's on the comprehensive plan on the agenda. So if we'd like to do a round table to find out if anybody has anything else to say, and then we'll open it up to the public before we break to go to an executive session.
I have nothing.
May I ask one thing? Just let you know that the Community Parks and Playground grant that we've been trying to get for several years to replace equipment over at the athletic park is due on next Wednesday. There's a support letter.
I see it. I see that. That's why.
And I'll be submitting essentially updated numbers for the same thing again. And I talked to the people at CPP and they said, yeah, we just didn't have enough money last year. I said, please get with it this time. Be like $250,000 for bleachers.
Nice. Yeah.
Actually, I will pull mine back for a second, just to let everybody know, you probably already saw the message to come out, but we do have another water leak in town. It is right by the Wellwood, it's right down the last main. Also, we saw some water standing in the puddle. Bobby tested it yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? And there's chlorine in it. So it's the main that's leaking again. And LECO's coming in tomorrow morning, first thing. They're gonna take a look at it to see what they need to do. But there's a possibility where they need to cut a whole section of pipe out and replace it instead of just patching.
How close is it to the other one? Is that what they did last time, was patch?
No, they just sleeved it. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, just patch it. They didn't cut the pipe out. They just sleeved around with it. Next one may be Bobby's.
It's a main thing. So it has, what they do is they put the band around the hole and it stopped. I actually saw it and we're thinking it might have cracked. We're thinking it cracked further down. Not far.
So,
That's a cat pipe.
Yes, it was, Dr. Wyman, yeah. So we don't know, but this should be a reminder to everybody here that our infrastructure
you know,
is very, very something that we need to sit at this table. I mean, not me, I mean, y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't say y'all need to look at because it's something we might have to, like we talked about, yeah.
well, the answer to that, I believe, I'm probably gonna get in trouble, is the one thing we need is something that nobody's willing to do. Pay more taxes to be able to get a darn thing done in this town.
There you go.
And that's just
Anyway,
the
we're
answer.
gonna fix it and hopefully let's cross our fingers. That's all we
Just like the well or the pond over yonder.
Mhm.
I mean, there is no money for anything.
It's just not us, like the county's force main is under the same thing as Dr. Iron. And over so many years, Dr. Iron's put down, and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And that's what's happening with the Dr. Iron. But the beautiful part about it is the Dr. Iron is just in this part of town. Mostly everything else is the PVC.
Mhm.
So really, the one thing you might want to look at, looking at, in the future, is what we do with the old part of town. Do you know what I mean? Which is where we're starting right now.
Is there anything that we can
Well, you
we,
could do slip line. You could slip line it, or you could replace.
Bobby, I did a thing for Renee and that she took to the legislature to show around about Charlestown. And I did a lot of research and, a brass valve has a longevity of this many years.
Yeah.
And I had all those statistics and it's probably still in there because I think that stuff got left in. But is there a way we could do a schedule based on a map where we could say that's a brass valve, that's a brass valve? And do we have any indication of when they were put in so that we could figure out a maintenance flow of the most likely candidates for, is that already? Okay, well.
So Bobby and I sat down, he's going to draw out a map.
Yeah.
And we're going to start looking at these things and come up with the best scenario we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, of age and when it was put in and, yeah.
So me and Brian, before Brian left,
Mhm.
I did isolation valves. Okay, I gave them to him. They're on a computer somewhere.
Mhm.
And he mapped it. Well, okay, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, it is.
Or we mapped it. I did the time. We can do that all over again.
Yeah.
But I do want you to lean into the valves that the isolation valves we can put in. They're called insertion valves, where they will telltale of a leak over on this side, or versus that side,
Right.
or versus that side.
Yeah.
I'd like to see y'all weigh into at least a couple.
We talked about that, I think, the last meeting. Yeah, and that makes complete sense.
Yeah,
One a
that's
year.
Yeah.
to lean to on the water side.
Yeah.
That way, you're not riding around, riding around, everybody's riding around looking for water.
Right.
Because the last one went into a storm drain and nobody saw it.
Mhm.
So usually it busts on the street and you see it, but
Right.
so if it's leaking not far down from the leak that we just had,
it could be that issue, yes.
is there any way we can go, I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take, shouldn't take that long, but go back to that original leak, go further upstream,
Absolutely, I think we should.
cut that,
Yeah.
go past the
Yes,
new
and we're
cut.
thinking that,
Go,
yes.
I'm not, but I'd go as far as you can until you hit blacktop.
Absolutely, because all
Mm.
replacement
And
is
this
good, and we can map that.
map it, now you know that's good.
And we know we got it, yes,
Thank you for
absolutely.
thinking of that.
Yeah, here you go, that's good stuff.
You should do this for a living.
Anyway. then
Your
there's
second
that-
job, your second job.
That was-
And yes, the leak did go further. We don't know if it's cracked. It could be a 5-foot piece. It could be,
Yeah.
but you're right.
Yes.
We should dig way past. And you know what? It's not even in the road, so we don't even have to pay the pavement to put back.
Right,
So it's a beautiful thing. At least that section's edge of pavement, which is nice.
Yeah.
So let's
just
do
let
it.
Larry know that we're gonna dig up a little bit more.
Yeah, well,
He-
that's all. right.
He knows. In fact, he called me as I was coming into town to see how long the water was gonna be off.
Yeah, I
because of the
asked to make
restaurant.
sure they were told.
And I called him back after I got here and said they're coming first thing, and that's all we know at the present moment. But town hall would be with him, let him know.
It will be.
He's thinking about,
It will be. So
Power's not
Charlestown
draining at any massive amount.
No, the Charlestown Marina will be shut off, the well would be shut off, and our comfort station will be shut off. That would be the three that are shut off for the point. So basically, from market to credit.
But at
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, yes, sir. Yeah.
the River Shack is on a different line.
Oh,
Whatever you
well, would.
Okay.
So, he has a big party coming in tomorrow, so he might shift. If nothing happens,
the
he's just
kitchen.
gonna shift
Yeah.
everything over to there.
You should find a way. That would do
Go
it.
around the room. Chris, anymore? Byron, you got anything?
Erica Burge. I just wanted to say I've got all of the town hall meetings and this one feels like so family-like. I love that you all sit around a big table and the way you guys dissent with one another. I just feel like that. I don't know how you feel about one another personally, but
Everybody.
I get.
Can't you tell?
And so I just want to say, like, I even just had shared with Renee a book I read that just reminded me, it's like Ladies on this
gotta read
council in Alaska, but just made me think of you guys because, but I just think you have a very comforting town hall meeting. So now that I've been to all of them, I can weigh in. But that's what I've been telling
Well,
you.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
Thank
we're small enough. We live here. We don't want it to be super formal, but we know that we have to.
Well, you would agree, disrespectful. I mean, in a respectful way, you know what I mean? And like, that is not normal right now. And so you just model it really well. I love that Bobby's like chiming in with the great, like, it just feels like we have this is my husband, Brian P.S. And so we have 8 children. So I'm used to kind of chaos and but big tables, I have a thing for big tables. So, just wanted to share that with you all.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Are you ready for this?
We just had 8 kids. We're ready for anything.
Do you live in town?
We actually live in Port Deposit.
You live in Aiton?
Yeah.
With 8 kids.
I have all kinds of questions, but I'll have to wait till later.
Okay.
I have too many questions.
Is there anybody online?
This is
Audio is off most of the meeting. They get an update.
Okay.
Dennis, are you trying to talk?
Everything? Can you hear me?
Something wrong with that thing. I'm gonna have to replace that.
Oh, did you connect a thing?
Dennis, try that again. Do you have something?
Yes. Since the audio was off most of the meeting, and I asked what the task for land discussion was.
We're gonna have to replace that. It's old.
I'm on my own computer now and there's nothing coming through.
Okay.
You got a little tick up at the chat something.
Oh, yeah, up at the chat. No, that's the
That's just to read AI.
AI is typing, but thank you.
So I see.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta know what's going on with something.
Okay. Is there a motion to go to executive session?
Can you hear me?
Over at Market. Have ice cream.
I have a motion to go to executive session.
Is there a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Y'all have a great one.
Thank you.